Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my first video on this channel. My name is Peter. I'm a enthusiast or recreational or hobbyist wildlife photographer. My preference is to photograph birds here, especially in eastern Ontario where I live. I live in the capital city of Ottawa. Today I'm out at a place called Fletcher's Garden, or Fletcher Garden. It's a wildlife garden within the boundaries of the Central Experimental Farm. But it's a place where native plants are grown. There's a group of volunteers here who are part of the Ottawa Naturalist Club as well. That it's part of their mandate as a volunteer organization. But it's also a great spot for some small birds. Right now at the feeder over there, we've got cardinals, dark-eyed juncos, some American goldfinches, and some house finches. So there's a bit of, not too much. This time of year, it's the beginning of January 2024, but this time of year the bird population in Ottawa drops off considerably. On average, we'll say, under 100 species of birds over winter here. Some actually come from further north, so places, Hudson's Bay and into the Arctic. They'll spend their winters here. Primarily species like the Barrow's goldeneye, common goldeneye duck species, which are much northern. Every now and then we'll get a harlequin as well. There is one locally. Black-capped chickadee just flew in. So we've got a good variety of birds over winter, but then summer is much better with the various sparrow species and warblers, of course. So a little bit about this channel. I've been thinking about doing this for a number of years. My background was in, because I've recently retired, protected areas management. However, in the 80s, when I first started university, I actually started in film school. And then I went on to broadcasting school at a local college, but then returned to university into the sciences. So it's always been a passion of mine, photography and filmmaking. And when I got back into photography and digital photography in 2018, I knew eventually I'd get back into the film side. And now that I'm retired, I figure it's a good time as any. Some of the discussions we'll have, I'll take you out. I don't want to do desktop type of programs unless I absolutely have to. I do want to do a video eventually on carry systems. That I might start in a desktop, like a fashion, but then move on to outside, because I think this is where I'm doing my stuff, and where I suspect most of you would rather come along for the enjoyment of seeing the outdoors. So anyway, we'll see how this one goes. We'll leave it here at try to keep this under 5 minutes, but hope you'll come back. We've got a few trips planned as well. Cuba's coming up in a few months, and then the we is my wife and I will be heading to France, the southwestern side of France, in the springtime, towards the end of April, for some of the bird migration there. And then in the fall, we'll be off to Sicily. So that, with lots of local, and local I mean Eastern Canada travel, I hope to also include in these videos. So I'm going to take this backpack off, pull my camera system out, and see what I can get, and if I take any photos of any value, I'll add them at the end of this video. So take care. I'm not going to say I'm going to commit to a video a week or a video every 2 weeks, but certainly for these first few videos I'll try to get a few out, and then develop some sort of regular plan if I can. So anyway, we'll see you around, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.